Hi, this is James McKernan again. I'm in my home shop today and I'm just doing a quick video to thank Peter at the new Brit Workshop. I built this based on a design that he shared with everybody for the Leigh Dovetail Jig. And I just wanted to, I put a little message out there the other day thanking him, wishing him a Happy New Year and saying I put wheels on, and he liked the idea, so I thought I'd share what I've done. So this is the offside of the tool rest and the storage box for the Leigh Dovetail Jig I built. Essentially what I've done is I've taken the Leigh Dovetail Jig and I've stuck it on a plank, and that plank locates here inside the storage box. The back end of the dovetail jig right here bottoms out on the inside of the dovetail jig. So when it slides home, it touches the plywood that's on the other end there. And then the lid, you can see it's got a locator plate, and the locator plate pushes up against the back of the jig. So the jig doesn't move at all when it's inside its home. And then further to that, I came up with a couple, I don't know exactly how other people have done this, but I came up with a couple ways to hold things in place for myself. I put in threaded inserts. And the threaded inserts are right there, and this is just a 1/4-20 machine screw, flathead. And then what I do is I locate it, and then I finger tighten the two of the machine screws, one on either end. The machine screws stay inside the threaded insert when it's just being stored off to the side, so I don't really have to look for them. And you have to put the one in loose before you go and you put the other one in, and then you come back and you tighten the first one. And the screw placement, you can see, is so that your little guide strip note dealio, the hole there is where it goes. The next thing I did was, and this isn't the bench I actually use the dovetail jig on. I usually use it on that bench, but it's a little preoccupied at the moment. Just need to get some clamps. This I kind of came across by accident. So to clamp this in place, and again, this is just going to be a little tight for me to tighten up. On the other bench, there's more room for your fingers. So I'm just going to loosely place it. So I hold this together with these clamps, and what I realized was that for this dust collect, I was constantly pulling it off and taking it off and putting it back on again. And so because it's magnetized at the bottom, if I locate the clamps in the right position, I can just pop the dust collect right into place there. So it works when the boards are pretty narrow, and it's pretty, because there's the hose and all that attached to it, it's pretty easy to pop it on and off. When the boards get wide though, the guide here gets in the way and it won't work. But I build the drawers mostly, so it works. For the rest of this, the other small addition I made was I placed the little hole in the box right here for a screwdriver, so I don't have to work to find the screwdriver when I'm resetting the jig. And because I built it to Peter's dimensions and style originally, what I realized was when I added this plate, obviously the jig's going to be too tall, so I added a plate here just as a rest so everything would still work out. And the last thing I've figure it out. Please excuse the mess. We're in the middle of, you know, projects and projects. I just took a milk crate, and for the offside of the jig, I made a plate that locates, has a rabbet all the way around the edge of it, locates, and it's the same height as this plate, so when I'm doing longer pieces, I have a rest to put it on. And yeah, so anyways, Peter, thanks so much. Happy New Year, and your video's great. Keep them coming.